Good morning.
Yeah, those were some livid Ghanaians ranting, and I agree with them. And yesterday there was a tweet that was put out by Ifeodo. She's one of the conveners of the Fix the Country, team, and she had said that even though the Ghana Police Service was, I wouldn't say fighting them necessarily, but yes, legally, they prevented them from going on a demonstration, citing COVID-19 as a reason and getting the court to also agree to that. She said that crime is in every part of the world. Ghanaian policemen and women are not equipped with the right protective gear. They don't even have a bulletproof vest, but they want to purchase bulletproof curtains for Parliament. This is what Fix the Country is also about. Our priorities are all in wrong places. How can those who are supposed to protect us not even protected themselves? Ghana Police, please understand that Fix the Country is about you too. This isn't politics. This is about the livelihood of every Ghanaian. And it's not even just bulletproof curtains. I remember that there was a conversation about, the parliamentary chamber, and there was supposed to have been, the parliamentarians were, they advocated for a new chamber that was going to cost about $200 million. And it took Ghanaians to, speak against it, and then it was dropped. Because I remember there was a hashtag, drop the chamber. And that and many other expenditures that would have happened if Ghanaians had not stepped in as well. And it makes you wonder, and even the Ghana Police Service as well, you are not adequately resourced. The Interior Minister yesterday agreed and said when he was speaking to our colleague Jifa that we have only 5,000 vests for about 40,000 police officers. Clearly that is not adequate. And for me, it's even about a statement that he made earlier, indicating that the police had been adequately resourced. This was when he was being vetted. And it was with regards to the conversation about the military invading society. And we're all asking questions that we know that that is not the job of the military. We should barely see them. And so why are they in charge of, protecting civilians and being around civilians? And he said that, well, we are phasing them out. And that's because the police are competent and adequately motivated and resourced. And this was when he was being vetted sometime in February 2021. Now, this same minister, in an interview, says that we have only 5,000 bulletproof vests. They are not enough. And that's why, we need the support of the banks to also provide the bullion vans so that we can further protect our police officers. And so double standards, if you ask me, because in one breath, we're saying that our police service is adequately resourced. Then now we're saying they're not resourced, and so we need the support of the banks, to provide bullion services. What does it mean? Really?
That's why I particularly find it very disappointing that he would say that it's in heaven only that there is no crime.
Well, that was the IGP who actually said
that was the IGP who said that. But listen, this is not heaven. We well know that we are on earth. And since we are on earth, and especially on this side of the world, third world country, would have issues like this. So that's why we would cry out and say that provide the right tools for the police to be able to do their jobs. Now, you have given a directive for the banks to acquire these armored cars. And the expiration is actually what, July 2023.
Yes, that's from the Bank of
Ghana.
Exactly.
Yes, that's where I'm coming to now. How many policemen must fall between now and 2023? Why did you even propose 2023? I don't understand. Yesterday, we were having a little discussion, and I'm saying that, okay, so as government, or let's say as Bank of Ghana is the mother of all the banks in the company, in the country. So let's just say that if Fidelity, if Stanbic Bank, if all the banks in Ghana will not be able to acquire their own armored cars, why don't you, as an institution, as a mother bank of the country, get these armored cars and even rent them out to these banks and tell them that, okay, we are getting so and so number of armored cars because we've waited for a number of years. You are incapable of bringing your own into the country. So here's the proposal. We are bringing ours into the country. If you require it, you come and rent it out at so and so an amount. Bella and Johnny, can you imagine how much revenue the Bank of Ghana would have made from renting out these armored cars to these banks, and the lives of policemen that will be saved in the line of duty?
If not even renting it out to them or purchasing it.
Right.
I know that all the monies that we churn out from our banks, they all keep the money at the Bank of Ghana.
Exactly.
They could have taken a percentage of each bank's profit and said that we are taking this money and we're
to
going to
buy
the
the armored
vans
cars.
for you because
Very
you clearly
simple.
are not interested in doing that.
Very simple.
And so, yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, so why leave these banks and just throw a
proposal
proposal at them and say, get these armored cars by 2023? When did you make that statement? What has been put in place to even make sure that they are even in talks or negotiations with all these companies abroad who produce or manufacture these armored cars? I don't understand the duration. I have no idea at all. And as a country, like you said, our priorities are so misplaced sometimes. I cannot fathom it. I just cannot understand it. All these banks, like you said, they bring their monies at the end of the day. And I've worked in the bank, I told you the other day. There's even a percentage of all deposits that are rested with the Bank of Ghana that the bank cannot even touch. So tell me that, listen, I'm grabbing these deposits of yours. I'm using them to buy so and so number of armored cars. They're coming into the country at so and so a time. But in the meantime, we probably would even give you some vehicles that are fit, not light-skinned vehicles like these ones that we are using to transport money from one spot to the other, so we can save the lives of these people who are supposed to protect the lives of the very citizens in this country. Now they themselves are falling dead. So what happens to us, the citizens?
You see, so there's a problem that in this country, you even have unions, for example, teacher unions, who take the dues of their membership. They are supposed to be providing vision and leadership for them. But when their people have problems, they don't go to them, they come to the press. It's a problem. It cuts across so many institutions. And sometimes you have the leaders, I don't know if out of ignorance or sheer brevity, come out and make statements, sometimes try to go behind the bend to want to get to the people who are raising the concerns that our members have raised. See, consistently, the Bank of Ghana has been able to create in the minds of the people when a matter happens that we are not the ones at fault. It is the banks. It is the police. That's the kind of situation we had. Remember that not so long ago, the Bank of Ghana brought a minimum capital requirement of 400 million.
Yes.
That every bank must have or you'll be shut down. Some banks were shut down because of that. Some banks were given the option to merge. So if you didn't meet that, you would have been shut down. Question, how much is a bullion van? If the Bank of Ghana places so much premium on having a minimum capital requirement of 400 million,
then there must be a requirement.
Then there must be a requirement, which in fact there is a requirement for a bullion van. So now, you are Bank of Ghana. You are the bank. I am the security company that Bella has hired to transport money to and fro from the Bank of Ghana. Your requirement says I should bring a bullion van to pick the money morning and to bring my reserves or my deposits in the evening. I come to you, a security company hired by Bella, with a bread transport vehicle or a van. And you, as a responsible Bank of Ghana,
you take it
and you pack money into it for me to take away. Then the IGP, who is supposed to have known better, also puts
releases his men.
A man to be in front without a bulletproof vest and a helmet as we were promised.
And he takes an allowance of 125 Ghana cedis a week.
Now,
that's all they take.
Now here's the banger. When the IGP went to the home of the slain policeman, the IGP says they are going to investigate why the man was not in a bulletproof vest and a helmet. Jifa Bampo spoke with the interior minister. He said he can't understand why the man was not in a bulletproof vest. They can't understand. They are now going to explain. They are now going to investigate when they told us that anybody performing any such duty would be wearing those things. See, when you make political statements or you are pushed by the politicians to make certain political statements, it will come to bite you. Because in the last 6 or 7 incidents where bullion vans have been attacked, there was no case where a policeman was wearing a bulletproof vest or a helmet.
Even a helmet, and most of them were shot in their head.
So when you make a promise for the cameras, like the IGP again has said that we are not in heaven. Why? Didn't President Akufo-Addo know that we are not in heaven and he appointed a human being? He should have gone to heaven to look for an angel to come and be our IGP. This is an IGP who is living free in a state apartment. This is an IGP who has a driver, has a sideman, he has an ADP, he has a Batman. This is an IGP who gets all the perks. This is an IGP who is supposed to be protecting us. He is now telling us that we are not in heaven. And that even in the US, the UK, and Sweden, where they seem to have everything, they have crimes. Has he forgotten so soon that in the US, the IGP doesn't go to beg a private man to give him CCTV footage?
Yeah.
When crime happens, they know how to get it.
It's amazing.
Does he not know? Does our IGP not know that in the United States and the UK, every policeman you find has full body armor, has a sidearm, has a radio walkie-talkie, has body cam? Has the IGP forgotten? Has the IGP forgotten that when, for example, you stop a car or you stop somebody that you suspect is a criminal, you can in real time go to your vehicle, a policeman can go to his vehicle, check the data of the person and say, oh, give me your license and registration. They can check it right there and then and confirm it. Here in Ghana, tell me which policeman is able to do it. So when you start comparing us to US, UK, and Sweden, know that you have failed already, because the job that was given to you was that you have to keep us safe and secure from all alarm. If you come back, maybe you didn't think through it properly before you spoke. But to tell us that we are not in heaven. Why? Did we not know that we are not in heaven?
Johnny, and as if that's not enough, I mean, yesterday I raised the issue of the Accra Intelligence Traffic Management Project. That's a $100 million project. That came with its own controversy. And there was supposed to be cameras mounted along our streets.
That's right.
To record all these incidents. It was supposed to manage traffic and also to record issues of robbery so they can control it.
That's right.
Now, again, I mentioned that there's a CCTV camera that's supposed to have been installed in that area that could have overlooked, you know, the robbery attack or where the incident took place. Now, we're asking some individual to provide...
Not asking. Bella, use the right word.
No, they said they asked him and he says he will not give it.
Now we are begging him.
Well, let me just say ask because I found it very... worrying.
I know.
That we
but
have
I
cameras.
Just want us to address it the way it was said.
And there's a former CEO who says that these cameras are not working. And now I'm forced to believe that it's actually true. That most of these cameras are not working.
They are not working.
We've mounted them, but we're asking an individual to provide his CCTV.
So that's why I'm saying that it goes back.
Are not working.
It's amazing.
You think these cameras would work?
So it's $100 million deal,
which is what I don't understand. For us to be tempted to think that, oh, there's something working, but in actual sense, it is not working, because if it's working, you will not be begging a common civilian on the streets of Accra to release his CCTV footage for you.
So now,
from camera to guard where I work or probably my vicinity, and then something is happening right now. You are begging me to release the CCTV.
Well, so in the interest of the
so I should use my money to go and buy cameras, but the ones that you have used my taxpayers' money to buy is not working.
So in the public interest, maybe he should give, but see,
he should.
Oh, he will. I know he will.
This shouldn't have been made public. Because now what you have done is you have put the poor man in danger. If people know that it is his home that has camera that's overlooking the area that's very prone to crime, because I tell you what, so long as the Bank of Ghana will allow for people to go from shop to shop to go and pick the monies, so long as the Bank of Ghana will have people use bread delivery vans to go and pick money, so long as a policeman will not wear helmet, they will not wear bulletproof and all of that to go and pick money, these robbers will act. You know why? There are too many illegal guns in circulation, and the IGP is sitting pretty and telling us that we are not in heaven. You see, Mr. Interior Minister, you see IGP, you see Mr. Vice President, you see Mr. President, you see National Security Minister, the wind has blown, and as the Nigerian says, foul nyash is showing. You put these cameras everywhere telling us this is what it will do. You told us how much it will cost. In fact, you cancelled one contract to give another contract. We paid judgment debt for it. You see how embarrassed you are?
And we're spending 2.8 million Ghana cedis on luxurious flights.
That the camera is there.
When the Ghana Police Service is not adequately resourced.
The camera is there.
Who are learning under trees. They don't have desks.
And you tell us that no president can even take his bath in the Falcon.
This is it.
Are you kidding me?
They are bathing inside.
So you see, the wind has blown. And as Nigerians say, foul nyash, they show. It is, you have been exposed. That the cameras you put out there are actually non-functional. If it were functional, we dare you, go and pick your own footage. Don't go and be begging private people, putting their lives in danger. And don't be telling us that we are not in heaven. We know we are not in heaven. That's why we didn't bring an angel to be our IGP.
We wouldn't have needed an IGP if we were in heaven.
Because there's no crime in heaven. That's why Satan was sacked. IGP. This is Sunday school knowledge.
We wouldn't have needed one.
Good morning.